It's 57 degrees outside in North Conway Village with partly sunny skies. It's time to get ready for the White Mountains. This is White Mountains Today. Welcome back, everyone. Happy Saturday. I'm your host, Bella Branham, and we have our one-man production team in the back. We have Matt with us today. Matt, how are you?
Oh, I am just ducky. How are you doing, Bella?
I'm great. I'm excited for the show today. We have a really great lineup. We're going to take a look at what we have coming up. We have Cranmore Mountain Resort, Dylan Henry with an update on summer attractions and a preview of the winter season. And we have Forest 101. The White Mountains are beautiful, so let's keep them that way. The U.S. Forest Service shows us how to enjoy the White Mountain National Forest responsibly. And of course, we have Watch and Win. So we're going to take a look at some of the prizes we have today, and we're going to have 2 qualifiers for each prize. So you'll have 2 chances to call in and get your name put into the drawing. And our 2 prizes are a gift certificate to the Woodstock Inn and Brewery and a gift certificate to Fields of Ambrosia for $25. So some really great things up for grabs today, so make sure you stay tuned for our 2 Watch and Win qualifiers. And now let's take a look at the weather. Above normal temperatures will continue as a frontal boundary meanders north and south across the area. The front will also bring chances of showers and thunderstorms into the week, although the prospect of widespread beneficial rainfall remains low. And today in North Conway, we have patchy fog this morning with partly sunny skies, highs in the upper 70s and light and variable winds. Looking at tonight, we have partly cloudy skies with patchy fog after midnight, lows in the upper 50s and light and variable winds. And tomorrow we have partly sunny in the morning, then mostly cloudy in the afternoon, showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. Some thunderstorms may produce gusty winds in the afternoon. Highs in the lower 80s with light and variable winds. Becoming southwest around 10 miles per hour in the afternoon, chance of rain is around 50%. Tomorrow night, we have a chance of thunderstorms in the evening, partly cloudy skies with a chance of showers, lows in the 60s, light and variable winds with a 50% chance of rain. And taking a look into next week, this coming week, it looks like thunderstorms are pretty possible Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and around 81 degrees on Monday, 81 on Tuesday, and 70 a little bit lower on Wednesday. And now we're going to move on up to the summit of Mount Washington and check out those weather conditions. Today, the summit is in and out of the clouds under mostly cloudy skies. A slight chance of rain showers or afternoon thunderstorms. Winds out of the west at 30 to 45 miles per hour, decreasing to 10 to 25 miles per hour. Strong gusts are possible with thunderstorms. And we're taking a look from the summit of Mount Washington. This is the observatory's camera up on the observatory deck. It looks like they are in the clouds right now. And that's it for weather, but we have a lot more coming up on the show. We have some events, we have Watch and Win, and we have our guests, so stay tuned.
This is original, a Valley original. This is family dining, fine dining, international seafood, steak. This is independently owned, right here and only right here. It's live music, a margarita, a martini, a local brew. It's fresh from the sea and farm to table. This is a Valley Original restaurant. Look for this flag over 20 of the Mount Washington Valley's best independently owned restaurants, or browse restaurants right now at thevalleyoriginals.com.
At the base of Mount Washington, you'll discover the magnificent setting of Great Glen Trails Outdoor Center. Bring your own bike or rent one. Walk or hike on our scenic trail system with amazing views of the Presidential Mountain Range. Enjoy a guided kayak trip along the scenic lakes and rivers of northern New Hampshire with opportunities for wildlife viewing. Relax with breakfast or lunch at the Glenview Cafe and shop for the latest tax-free clothing, outdoor gear, and gifts at Great Glen Outfitters. Visit Great Glen Trails, Pinkham Notch, New Hampshire.
North Conway Midas saves vacations and gets locals back on the road. Trust Midas for all your auto care needs, including brakes, oil changes, tires, and now alignments. Buying a used car? Before you spend the money, bring it to Midas for a free inspection. Local owners Ron and Kelly Monroe believe in quality work, treating customers with honesty, and giving back to the community. Trust North Conway Midas, White Mountain Highway across from the Red Jacket Hotel.
Welcome to Woodstock Inn Brewery, an 11-time Best of New Hampshire winner. It's no wonder so many people come to play and plan to stay. Enjoy the cozy yet adventurous menu of our top-rated restaurant set inside an authentic 1890s train station, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner with indoor and seasonal outdoor dining options, a garden patio, the Dam Bar made from real beaver-felled logs, live music, entertainment, and more. Brewery tours are offered daily. Sample our classics like Pig's Ear Brown Ale, 4,000 Footer IPA, and Red Rack Ale. Or try our newest beers like Moody Brew or Mosaic Papaya Pale Ale, most of which are available for purchase in our gift shop or on tap. With 40 unique rooms and suites and a location central to many of the area's favorite family-friendly attractions, the Woodstock Inn Brewery is the perfect base camp for weddings, events, and your family's next White Mountains adventure. Visit WoodstockinnNH.com. Woodstock Inn Brewery, powered by New Hampshire.
The way it was is the way it is at Zeb's General Store, the ultimate New England experience. Feel what it was like to be a kid back when candy counters stretched 70 feet long and were filled with chocolate and fudge, penny candy by the pound, and old-time favorites you haven't seen in years. Explore 2 floors of delicious and unique specialty foods, toys, clothing, bath and body, and more. Unique, quality products from cottage-based companies right here in New England. Zeb's General Store is in the center of the community in more ways than one, reinvesting in village beautification and supporting community nonprofits. When you shop at Zeb's, you are a direct link in the vitality of the northern New Hampshire economy and the sustainability of locally grown businesses. Visit the best of today and yesteryear at Zeb's General Store, Main Street, North Conway Village, online at zebs.com.
Welcome back to White Mountains today. We're going to start off this segment with taking a look at our whitemountains.tv webcam. Temperature in North Conway is 59 degrees, and you can check out the North Conway live webcam anytime on our website, whitemountains.tv, thanks to Zeb's General Store, an old-fashioned general store experience unlike anything else in New England. Shop online at zebs.com. And now we're going to take a look at some events that we have going on in the Mount Washington Valley so you can plan your weekend in the White Mountains. Next Sunday, the good folks at the Mount Washington Auto Road are offering one of their sunrise drives, where their experienced tour guides will drive you up the Mount Washington Auto Road for a chance to watch the sunrise from a variety of special vantage points. Please keep in mind that the capacity has been limited out of precaution for COVID-19, and cleanliness standards will be raised. It is also worth noting that the road will be open if you wish to drive yourself. For more information, including how to register and stay up to date on COVID-19 precautions, head to mountwashington.com/sunrise. Over at Great Glen Trails Outdoor Center, the Solomon Fall Trail Running and Walking Series is still scheduled to start on Thursday, September 3rd. The series runs every Thursday for 6 weeks and is for all abilities and ages. Racers can walk and run the long, short, and mini courses between 3:30 and 6:30 p.m. Additional parameters are in place this fall due to COVID-19 restrictions, including mandatory staggered starts, prohibition of large congregations. They kindly ask to wear a mask when inside, wash your hands, and keep at least 6 feet apart. Prizes and awards will be given each week, and everyone is encouraged to sign up online at greatglentrails.com in advance. Join the Castle in the Clouds on Thursday, September 10th for an intimate 1-hour guided castle close-up tour where you'll explore the many unique aspects of the titular castle, Lucknow. This tour will focus on its furnishings, artwork, and discuss how the handcrafted pieces might reflect the lifestyles, tastes, and personalities of the original owners, Tom and Olive Plant. There are a limited number of tickets available for this tour, and they must be purchased in advance. CastleInTheClouds.org for more details. And Wednesday is Cone for a Cause Day at Trails End Ice Cream Shop in Intervale. This week, 10% of the sales are donated to the ACTS, Assistance Canine Training Services. Don't miss out on a great chance to not just treat yourself, but the community as well. And for more details on these events and more, check out our website, whitemountains.tv. And that was just the first half of the event report. We have so many more coming up, but first we're going to do a watch and win qualifier for our first prize, which is the gift certificate to the Woodstock Inn, Station, and Brewery. So, Matt, can you throw me up a question?
Here's the question.
Thank you. When the Boston Red Sox won the 2018 World Series, who was deemed the most valuable player of that series? Xander Bogaerts, David Ortiz, Dustin Pedroia, or Steve Pearce? And we've got some callers. Hello, you've reached Watch and Win. Can you give me an answer?
Actually, I'm streaming right now, and the question just came on. Could you just wait 1 second?
We got a streamer, it sounds like, maybe. I'm not sure.
Yeah, sounds like we got a streamer. There's a
bit of a
little
delay.
bit of a second delay on there.
I believe it was Xander Bogaerts.
Was it Xander Bogaerts?
Yes, yes.
No, I'm so sorry, but you can try again. Let's see. Hello, you've reached Watch and Win. Do you have an answer for us?
Yeah, I'll try B, David Ortiz.
B, David Ortiz. No, I'm so sorry, but you can try again in a little bit. Let's see. Hello, you've reached Watch and Win. Do you have an answer for us?
Is it Dustin Pedroia?
Dustin Pedroia? No, I'm so sorry, it's not. This question's really stumping people today. Hi, you've reached Watch and Win. Do you have an answer for us?
Yes, Steve Pearce.
Steve Pearce. It has to be Steve Pearce. He's the only one we haven't guessed yet. You are the winner. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Are you streaming? Are you watching from home?
I'm watching streaming.
Streaming, great. Are you local? Are you somewhere else? Where are you calling from?
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. That's great. And do you like to come up and vacation in the area?
We come up there at least 5 times a year.
Great. Well, we're happy to have you. And now you are qualified for a gift certificate to the Woodstock Inn and Brewery. So I'm going to put.
Thank you very much.
Of course. Thank you. So I'm going to put you on hold and get some more information from you in just a minute.
Great. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Well, that was our first Watch and Win qualifier, but don't feel defeated because we still have one more for this prize, and 2 more for the gift certificate to Fields of Ambrosia. Up next, we have a look around the White Mountains and the second half of the event report, so don't go anywhere.
Find adventure at every turn when you take a scenic drive or guided tour on the legendary Mount Washington Auto Road. Due to its remarkable location, weather, and history, the Mount Washington Auto Road is unlike any other driving experience in the eastern United States. As you climb to the highest peak in the Northeast, you'll pass through 4 distinct climate zones and have the opportunity to stop along the way to explore trails and discover scenic vistas. The summit of Mount Washington looms at 6,288 feet and is world famous for its ever-changing weather extremes and stunning panoramic views that can stretch all the way to the Atlantic Ocean. While you're on top, visit the historic summit buildings and learn more about the mountain at the Mount Washington Observatory's interactive Extreme Mount Washington Museum. The Mount Washington Auto Road. Elevate your adventure.
To see Christmas the way they remember it when they were young. This is the magic of the Christmas Loft, a shopping tradition for over 30 years in the White Mountains of New Hampshire, where every day is the Christmas of your memories. Step through our doors and be greeted by enchanted characters. Stroll through the wondrous Christmas village and experience Christmas past in the Mount Washington Valley. The magic leads you into room after room of beautifully decorated Christmas trees, Christmas lights, holiday decor, gifts, and popular collectibles. Explore New England's largest selection of ornaments, over 10,000, including New Hampshire ornaments, and something for every taste, hobby, and pet. You can even get them personalized. Visit the newest edition, Tricks and Treats with candy and ice cream, hot chocolate and gourmet coffee, stocking stuffers, and a spooky Halloween room. Our stores bring people joy. Experience the magic of the Christmas Loft in North Conway and North Woodstock, New Hampshire.
We're off to a good start from left bead, but right bead is cutting him off now. Left bead is making a bit of contact. Oh, we've got a double bead going for the inside line. The left bead into first place. beautiful.
No matter what the season, you rely on your home for comfort. That's why people in the White Mountains rely on White Mountain Oil and Propane. They've been here for 3 generations, family-owned and locally operated. And they're the White Mountains energy experts. With Maytag appliances, Weber grills, and System 2000 for efficient heat and nearly endless hot water. Rely on White Mountain Oil and Propane. They're always there for you.
Welcome back to White Mountain Today. Thanks for sticking around with us this Saturday morning. We have so much planned for the rest of the show, so don't go anywhere. And we're going to kick it off with a look around the White Mountains. Look Around the White Mountains is presented by White Mountain Oil and Propane, serving this community for 3 generations. White Mountain Oil and Propane, always there for you. Taking a look at our Conway cam, it's 59 degrees in Conway. And up at the observatory deck, it is 45 degrees on the summit of Mount Washington. And now we're going to take a look at the 5-day forecast so you can plan your weekend in the White Mountains. Today is partly cloudy and 79 degrees in Conway. Sunday, looking like thunderstorms and scattered showers, 84 degrees. Monday, rainy, 81 degrees. Tuesday, rain and 81 degrees. And Wednesday, rain and 70 degrees. And now we're going to take a look at the second half of the event report. Pickup service is now available at the North Conway Public Library. Reservations are required and can be done via email or their online catalog, which can be found at northconwaylibrary.com. Exchanges will be made on Tuesdays and Fridays from 10 a.m. to noon and Wednesdays from 1 to 3 p.m. Some of the most talked about books and movies are available. This year, the fun run at the Believe in Books Literacy Foundation has gone virtual. Kids can run a designated length based on age, and once completed, participants must submit a photo to the foundation no later than Tuesday, September 1st, 2020. Once the photos are received, the foundation will send each participant a medal and a code to get free passes to Storyland, valid any day beginning September 7th through the remainder of the 2020 season. All net proceeds will go towards the Foundation's Bookmobile program, which has been providing free books to communities in the Valley this summer. You can find out how to register on the full release on whitemountains.tv. And the Indian Mound Golf Course in Ospey, New Hampshire will once again be hosting their annual Alzheimer's Day fundraiser to benefit the MWV Adult Care Center this afternoon. The event includes 18 holes of golf, closest to the pin contests and prizes, and a barbecue lunch. Football fans can even be photographed with all 6 of the New England Patriots Lombardi trophies. The public at large is also invited to stop by and speak with representatives from the Mount Washington Valley Adult Care Center, which opened in Center Conway last fall to serve the needs of those with memory loss and their caregivers. Whitemountains.tv is the place to find additional information. And this Monday, the 24th, the New Hampshire Astronomical Society will stop by for a solar gazing session. Participants will get a chance to use the NHA's Hydrogen Alpha Telescope, providing safe viewership of the true wonders of the galaxy. Feel free to come by anytime between 12 p.m. and 4 p.m. And please keep in mind that precautions are in place due to COVID-19 and weather conditions may affect the schedule. Safety protocols will be enforced. castleintheclouds.org for more details. And more details on these events and more can be found on our website, whitemountains.tv. And now we are going to have our second qualifier of the show for the Woodstock Station and Brewery gift certificate. So Matt, can you give me a question?
Oh, one piping hot question incoming. There it is, man. I wasn't lying.
Thank you. The federal government estimates that the White Mountain National Forest is how many acres big? A, 50,000 to 100,000 acres. B, 300,000 acres. C, 600,000 acres. Or D, over 800,000 acres. Call now at 603-356-6619 if you have the answer. And we have our first caller. Hello, thank you for calling White Mountains today. You have the first watch and win answer. Is it B? Is it 300,000 acres, Matt? No, I'm so sorry, but you can try again. Hello, thanks for calling White Mountains today. Do you have an answer for the watch and win?
D.
Your answer is D?
D.
D, over 800,000 acres. Yes, congratulations. Wow, I did not realize it was that big. It is over 800,000 acres. May I ask who's calling?
Tim.
Tim, great. Are you calling? Are you streaming? Are you watching on your TV? On the TV. Well, I'm going to put you on hold for a second and then get some more information for you. Great. Well, the answer is D. Wow, 852,000 acres. I had no idea it was that big. Matt, did you? I
had no. I mean, these things I kind of just tend to discover them as I go, and that one I felt was worthy enough of a question. It was. I didn't realize it was anywhere near that big.
I know that's definitely worthy of a watch and win question. I mean, obviously it's big, but when you put up all the answers, I didn't think it was going to be the biggest one possible. That's amazing.
Yeah, it outdoes itself.
Well, we're going to take a look at what we have coming up on the rest of the show. It looks like we have the Cranmore Mountain Resort coming up, Dylan Henry with an update on the summer attractions and a preview of the winter season, more watch and win, and the observatory report. So don't go anywhere.
Discover North Conway's favorite adventures at Cranmore Mountain Resort. Check out the new beginner-friendly, lift-serviced downhill mountain bike park. Ride the mountain coaster, Soaring Eagle zip line, and giant swing. Enjoy outdoor dining on Zip's deck. Ride the scenic chairlift to the summit for amazing views, ice cream, hiking trails, and Tuckerman Brewery tasting room. Cranmore Mountain Resort. Fun for the whole family. Just 1 mile outside North Conway Village. Visit cranmore.com for tickets and important info.
Conway Scenic Railroad's summer season begins Saturday, June 20th, operating daily with trains to Conway boarding 9:30 a.m. and 3 p.m., and trains to Bartlett boarding 12:30 p.m. The Mountaineer train to Crawford Notch resumes operation June 27th, with Tuesday and Saturday trips boarding 11:30 a.m. All trains have social distancing measures in place. Boarding is 1/2 hour prior to departure.
Step back in time, high above New Hampshire Lakes region, at Castle in the Cloud. Explore the 1914 mansion. Dine with a view on the terrace of the highly acclaimed Carriage House restaurant. Take a horseback trail ride or discover waterfalls along miles of hiking trails. Enjoy ice cream in the fields and feeding with giant rainbow trout. Some of our operations have changed this season to comply with COVID-19 guidelines. Visit us online for these policies, procedures, and our programs.
When was the last time you really looked out the window? What do you see? The awakening of the rising sun, or light dancing across the mountaintops? Look for a moment longer and you'll see beauties all around us. Like a painting, moving in the wind, speaking to the soul. The world flashing past, still yet to explore. Look out the window. The summer of Jeep is here.
Right now, get 0% financing for 72 months, plus no monthly payments for 90 days on select 2020 Jeep Grand Cherokee models.
Welcome to the Mount Washington Valley, where dining at great independently owned restaurants is part of the attraction. Look for the Valley Originals flag whenever you dine out. It means that restaurant is one of a kind, owner-operated, and has a history of providing great hospitality. Valley Originals are the place to go for flavor and variety. Hungry? Here are some of our favorites.
Head to Deacon Street in North Conway Village for this thick cut of tender pork, char-grilled and finished with a sweet bourbon glaze, paired with a Templeton rye, or fresh salmon blackened in a cast-iron skillet, paired with a French martini. For dessert, a chocolate bag paired with a Maker's Mark Manhattan. Full menu at deaconst.com. Head to McGrath's Tavern Irish Pub and Restaurant for their made-from-scratch chicken cordon bleu. It's a tender breast of chicken stuffed with ham and Swiss cheese, coated in panko breadcrumbs, and topped with a Dijon cream sauce. Located on Route 16302 in North Conway. Stop by Almost There Sports Tavern and Restaurant in Albany for their famous chicken wings, barbecue steak tips, or the Grand Slam Burger, a half pound of Angus beef loaded with toppings, and a side of thin-cut homemade onion rings. Wash it down with a Tuckerman Pale Ale brewed just up the road. The talented staff at Margarita Grill in Glen takes amazing fresh and local ingredients and turns them into these mouth-watering fajitas. Sizzling sautéed onions and peppers, fajita sauce, jack cheese, garden greens, and fire-roasted tomato salsa, wrapped in flour tortillas. Full menu at margaritagrillnh.com.
To find directions to these and over 20 other Valley Original restaurants, visit thevalleyoriginals.com. Remember, when you see this flag, it means you found one of the Valley's signature dining experiences.
One of the most popular destinations for hikers in the White Mountains is the summit of Mount Washington. But when it comes to choosing a route, it's important to know that while they may all end up in the same place, not all hiking trails are equal. Their degrees of difficulty can vary wildly due to differences in terrain, exposure to weather, and distance from help should an accident occur. Take, for example, the postcard view of Mount Washington from the east. Two ravines, seemingly twins. Tuckerman on the left, Huntington on the right. But while both are subject to the extremes of Mount Washington, the less traveled Huntington Ravine is often more challenging than even experienced hikers are ready for.
When you go into Huntington Ravine, you're immediately struck by its presence. It's a very steep head wall. Feels like you're surrounded by cliffs, which you are. And there's a fairly audacious trail that tackles the center head wall, and it's carefully laid out to find the line of easiest ascent, which is no means easy. And if you go either direction off the trail, you'll quickly find yourself in fifth-class rock climbing. So you need to be prepared with the right mental attitude. You need to be somebody who's not afraid of heights and is willing to assume a little bit more risk than perhaps you would on other hiking trails. It's not uncommon for people to require rescue in Huntington Ravine in the summertime. Those rescues range from people who get scared and just physically stuck on the head wall and they freeze in place and feel like they need somebody to come help them, to other people who actually have serious falls because they got off the trail and slipped and took a big tumble. When people have accidents in Huntington Ravine, it's a big deal because it's really hard to get in there, and the crews who will be responding to those aren't necessarily nearby. So anybody who finds themselves in the position of needing a rescue anywhere in the White Mountains need to understand that the crews that will be responding are very professional and know what they're doing, but it's going to take them a while to get there. So being prepared to self-evacuate is always a good thing to do.
Hiking on Mount Washington can be a unique and rewarding experience, but only when sufficiently prepared with proper clothing, food, water, emergency gear and supplies, knowledge, and perhaps most important, the willingness to turn back when conditions deteriorate or terrain is above your ability.
People looking to hike the Huntington Ravine Trail need to recognize that the window for that opportunity doesn't start until very late in the spring and it ends in the very early fall. Winter comes early to Mount Washington and ice can form on the head wall very early in October typically, which will totally change that experience, and mountaineering and ice climbing skills will be needed to get through that trail. On the other end of the season, going up in the spring, hikers will be met with significant snowpack and falling ice potential. So really the best time to try to hike Huntington Ravine is a very nice summer day, usually late June to mid-September.
For more information on this and other cool places in the White Mountains, visit whitemountains.tv.
Welcome back to White Mountains. Today we have Sam from the Mount Washington Observatory on the phone. He's going to give us an update on the summit conditions. Sam, how are you today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
We're great, and we're really excited to hear about what's going on up at the summit. So can you give us a little glimpse at the conditions for the summit today?
Yeah, so right now it's foggy. The temperature is 44 degrees, but we have a west wind at around 40 miles an hour, so doesn't feel quite that warm. The wind chill's actually just a hair above freezing, so it's a little balmy out there, but it should shape up to be a decent day. We may break out of the clouds here and there. So.
Well, good. Hopefully you guys are able to break out. Do you have a prediction for what it looks like tomorrow might look like up at the summit?
Yeah, so out of the 2 days, I would say today is probably the pick for coming up here. Tomorrow it's going to be a similar day with in and out of the clouds and some increasing clouds as the day goes on. And there is a chance of thunderstorms or rain showers both today and tomorrow, but tomorrow looks to be a little bit worse as far as the storms. So they could be a little bit more strong tomorrow.
Okay, well, thank you. That is good to know that today is the better day for heading up to the summit. And then can you give us a forecast for the valley?
Yeah, so it's actually going to be a little bit nicer in the valley. They don't have such a chance of rain showers or thunderstorms today. It's going to be just partly sunny. A little bit of fog may be around this morning, but temps probably in the mid-70s with light and variable winds, so it'll be pretty comfortable. And tomorrow there is a chance of thunderstorms for the valley as well, and there could be some strong gusts even in the valley. So just keep your eye to the sky or to the forecast for tomorrow and definitely pay attention.
Great. Well, eye to the sky. I like that. And do you have a possible forecast for the rest of the week for us?
So it's just looking like as far as the rest of this forecast period, we have a frontal boundary that has come down from Canada and it's kind of wavering over our area. And every time it kind of passes over us, there's a little bit of shower activity and the possibility of thunderstorms. So it's pretty much going to stay similar for the next few days, but it should get somewhat better as the week goes on.
Good. Well, Sam, thank you so much for speaking with us. We really appreciate it.
Yep. Thank you for having me.
Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you. You guys too.
Thank you. That was Sam from the Mount Washington Observatory. I always love speaking with them. They can give us a really good, in-depth look at the forecast up at the summit and down in the valley this week.
Such good insight, you know?
It is. It's great insight from a real meteorologist, not just from me. And so
You're not a meteorologist, Bella? I could have sworn.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm not a real meteorologist, but I get a lot of good information off the internet.
Hey, there you go.
So that's it for this segment, and coming up next, we are going to talk to Cranmore Mountain Resort, Dylan Henry, with an update on summer attractions and a preview at the winter ski season.
You've spent the day playing in the White Mountains. What's next? If a delicious treat, relaxing beverage, or patio dinner sound good, here are 3 great ideas. For ice cream, the place to go is Trails End. Trails End ice cream has been the Valley's favorite now for years and is known for having the biggest scoops and the friendliest staff. Their hard ice cream is locally made and comes in many flavors. Plus, they have creamy soft serve, mountainous sundaes, and thick shakes. They're open daily at 3 locations, across from the Scenic Vista in Intervale, and in North Conway at Settlers Streetside and Settlers Green. For freshly brewed craft beer on a garden patio, go to the Woodstock Inn Brewery. They're one of New Hampshire's original 3 craft breweries, and have a varied and delicious menu to go with your pint or tasting flight. Woodstock Inn Brewery is in North Woodstock, 1 mile west of Lincoln. For authentic Italian cuisine served al fresco on a Tuscan-themed patio, go to Vito Marcello's Italian Bistro. Enjoy food from recipes passed down through generations, imported Italian wines, and lavish specialty cocktails in the relaxing twilight. Vito Marcello's is located in North Conway Village. Stay tuned to see more restaurants or browse on demand at whitemountains.tv.
Lost River Gorge in Boulder Caves is one of New Hampshire's greatest natural wonders and an unforgettable adventure. Discover your adventure at LostRiverGorge.com.
For over 3 decades, Joseph's Spaghetti Shed has been serving delicious Italian meals with their famous homemade sauces, meatballs, and fresh breads. Enjoy all your Italian favorites, plus delicious salads and Joseph's incredible 10-inch pizzas. Some say the best in the valley. Joseph's is casual, affordable, and perfect for tired families after a day of White Mountain fun. Call ahead for takeout or grab a frozen meal for later. Joseph's Spaghetti Shed, Route 302 in Glen.
Doing the things we love can be painful. Aspercream's triple effect provides targeted relief, works in minutes, lasts for hours. Love hurts. Aspercream works.
Millions of people are saying yes to Allegra, including the experts. It's the #1 allergist-recommended brand for non-drowsy relief. Allegra works 2 times faster than Claritin, and while Zyrtec may cause drowsiness, Allegra won't. Say yes to Allegra.
I didn't order a pizza.
I know.
but that Parker promo saved me so much on my insurance. Brought you a little something special.
Parker, State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
You're the man, man.
You want the real deal? Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back to White Mountains Today. Now we have a really exciting interview with Dylan Henry of Cranmore Mountain Resort to talk about some summer attractions and the upcoming ski season.
Hi everyone, it's Chris in the North Conway Studios, joined remotely by Dylan Henry of Cranmore Mountain Resort. And we're going to talk summer attractions and maybe a little preview of winter ski season coming up. Dylan, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Let's start with summer operations. You guys are in full swing over at Cranmore Mountain Resort. It's a different year, different operation, modifications for everyone in the industry. Tell us what you guys are doing. What do you have to offer, and how do people take advantage of it?
So this year we have three main areas of operations is how I kind of describe it. So the first thing we're doing is the Mountain Adventure Park. That is the mountain coaster that we have. It's hugely popular. We have the Giant Swing as well as the Soaring Eagle Zip Rider. And then for those three areas of operation, or those three attractions, that makes up our Mountain Adventure Park. And we are doing 2-hour time blocks, and we have capacity limitations for those time blocks. Because one of our big focuses this year is really just maintaining the number of guests that we have at the resort to be COVID-19 compliant, and to make sure that we're doing everything we can in our power to make the guests as well as our staff feel as secure and safe as possible. Also, with that Mountain Adventure Park pass, we've recently added the scenic chairlift rides to that pass. So if you came, enjoyed a 2-hour time block within the Mountain Adventure Park, when you're done with that, you can just head over to the ski lift and go right on up to the Summit Meister Hut, where we have ice cream, the Tuckerman tasting room, where we have beer and wine available. We have some hot dogs and Bavarian pretzels up there as well. And we've got some hiking trails that we maintain up there, some pretty easy hiking trails accessible. And then also on a clear day, you can get an excellent view of the valley, the surrounding mountains, and Mount Washington.
I have been up there, and nothing makes ice cream and a Tuckerman beer taste better than the beautiful view of the Mount Washington Valley from the Meister Hut. And it's a great summit experience up there. You've got the amenities, but like you said, you can also take a walk in some hiking trails and get to experience the summit of a mountain, which for a lot of people is not easy unless you have a chairlift.
Exactly. Yeah, we make it as family friendly and easy to access as possible. You just hop right on the chairlift. You enjoy around an 8-minute ride up to the summit, and you just walk right off, and there you are. And that is actually not the only chairlift that we have operating this summer. We also are operating the South Quad as part of the brand new mountain bike park that we have going this year, which is also, it's a lift service mountain bike park. So for that, it's the full experience. You can rent your mountain bike at the resort. They're Rossignol full suspension bikes. We have 3 trails available via the lift, an easy, an intermediate, and a more advanced trail. And then we also have our skills park available in the base area if you want to just kind of hone up those skills a little bit before tackling that lift. And we're also doing mountain bike lessons too. So Whether you're an experienced mountain biker who's conquering all the trails in the valley, you want to come give Cranmore a try. Maybe you want to take it a little easier with the lift service. Or if you're pretty new to the hobby, you can start fresh and get yourself a lesson, get yourself a really high-quality mountain bike, and give the hobby a try.
So can you bring your own bike if you have one? And if not, it sounds like you guys have everything you need to get started.
Yeah, so you can bring your own bike for, the enthusiasts that want to come try out our trails. It's a little bit cheaper that way if you have your own bike and your own equipment. But if you don't, like I said, we have the bikes, we've got the helmets, the pads, all of that available for you to rent. And with the we have the lesson packages as well. So if you wanted to come and, like I said, give the hobby a whole new try, you can rent everything all in one little package, and you can get your rentals, you can get your lesson, all the equipment, and the lift tickets for a 3-hour time block.
And in years past, downhill mountain biking had a reputation for being very rigorous. The ride up on the chairlift was fine, and then you had to be a kind of a great mountain biker to handle some of the the downhill terrain that we had here in the White Mountains, which is still the case on many trails here in the region. But I know your trails have really been designed for the beginner mountain bikers, and they're kind of a really smooth experience.
Right. Yeah, so as you know, Chris, downhill mountain biking is inherently, it's a little bit more of a risky activity. There is, with any situation, it is riding a bike down a mountain. So, there are roots and there's rocks and there's turns and things like that. But yeah, at Cranmore, we've really tried to make the experience a very family-friendly one. And like I said, if you're completely new to the hobby, you can start off with a lesson to just get your feel on the bikes, go over those core things that you need to have, like making sure you're good with the hand brakes, practicing your stance, your turns, things like that. But then, like the experience itself, you take the lift ride up, which is a nice, easy experience. You just put your bike right on the lift, and when you get to the top, the attendants will help take off the bike for you, so it's waiting right there for you. We have 3 different trails that are for different levels of experience. And yeah, our trail workers have been working hard to get the trails nice and groomed and smoothed out and as easy a ride as possible.
Well, leave it to Cranmore, the experts in ski instruction, to take that to mountain biking as well, getting people on bikes and enjoying the downhill trails. Before we preview winter, is there anything else about summer you want to talk about?
We are just, right now for operations, like I said, we have capacity limitations for each of the time blocks that we're doing. For our Mountain Adventure Park, that's been one of our more popular areas of operation this summer, and we have been booking out a few days in advance. Like I said, we're really keeping those numbers down to make sure that we don't have too many people at the resort at any one time. So if you're looking to do experience the Mountain Adventure Park, we do recommend booking online in advance. Right now, I would say 4 or 5 days in advance to make sure that you get yourself a spot.
All right. I think that's key for most things around the valley. You need to plan in advance, make your reservations, and you can probably do all that starting at cranmore.com, right?
Yep, cranmore.com. In the middle tab right at the top of the website says Buy Online. That's going to be your portal to getting your tickets for all the things that I've mentioned so far.
All right, so lots of summer fun still at Cranmore Mountain Resort throughout the season. Let's get a little sneak peek of winter right now. I know ski areas are grappling with how they're going to open, what it's going to look like. What's the latest on your winter operations?
So for our winter operations, we are still in the phases of planning everything out. It's August, we're a few months away from last year when we had our first trails down the mountain, which I think was in November of last year. Wow. But we have our team working very hard, and we're not working alone. We're working with other mountains in the area to come up with a plan that's going to make all of our guests and season pass holders really enjoy their experience at the mountain. There's not a lot of specific details that we can give out at this time, but we are very much going to be very guest focused and like I said, season pass holder focused. And we want to make sure that for anyone who does purchase a season pass with us, that they definitely are getting their money's worth. We have implemented some policies like a 100-day guarantee for our season pass holders. And that is, if you don't reach 100 days, each day under that, it would credit 1% toward the following year's season pass. Wow. So it's our Happy Trails Assurance Program is what we're doing. So there's going to be more things coming out similar to that, because we really do want to make sure that people are feeling secure in their purchase of a season pass, or if they're just, purchasing a lift ticket, want to make sure that you are able to experience the trails and experience everything that the mountain has to offer. So, like I said, there's still a lot more to come for information for that, but we are devoted and we're trying our best to make sure that this next season is going to be a happy, successful one, and that the mountain is going to get is going to be a good experience.
That's right. And of course, I think planning ahead is going to be, the operative phrase as we go into winter as well. Right. And one of the better ways to do that is to have a season pass versus trying to kind of piecemeal it together with day tickets. So even more reason to get a season pass this winter. Cranmore.com, I imagine, is a great place to get started on that too.
Yeah, Cranmore.com. Go over to the skiing and riding tab, and you can find information on season passes under there. But like you said, Chris, it is it's going to be that's one thing that we are predicting as of now. I don't really have too many details to tell, but we are looking at a system, some kind of system being in place where it's going to be very reservation, or just trying to plan your trip ahead a little bit will save you a lot of headaches.
All right, stay up to date with Cranmore Mountain Resort on their social media, and you can stay tuned to White Mountains TV as well, because as soon as they tell us, we'll share it with you guys as well. Dylan Henry of Cranmore Mountain Resort. Anything else you want to get out there?
I think that we're just we're having a great time this summer at Cranmore. We're doing everything that we can to be COVID-19 and compliant with the state and everything. And our guests have been have had a ton of fun here this summer. We're having a great time, and we're definitely looking forward to winter as well.
I've been to Cranmore a few times this summer, and the vibe, you can feel it. People are happy. They are enjoying the rides. Whatever you guys are doing, you're doing it right, because people are really raving about Cranmore this summer. So get out and plan ahead, because they're very popular right now, but see if you can get some Cranmore time in for yourself before this summer is done and see what everybody else is raving about.
Yep.
Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And we'll talk to you soon. You're watching White Mountains TV.
Welcome to the Mount Washington Valley, where dining at great independently owned restaurants is part of the attraction. Look for the Valley Originals flag whenever you dine out. It means that restaurant is one of a kind, owner-operated, and has a history of providing great hospitality. Valley Originals are the place to go for flavor and variety. Hungry? Here are some of our favorites.
Breakfast is served at Priscilla's. This Belgian waffle is made from Priscilla's special recipe, topped with ripe, fresh sliced strawberries and 100% real whipped cream. Located in North Conway Village. Feast your eyes on Cafe Noche's signature chicken Monterey dish, made with sautéed chicken and vegetables folded in a tortilla with thyme, garlic, and honey, topped with queso sauce. Or try a combination beef, chicken, vegetable fajita, made with a medley of fresh vegetables served on a sizzling hot plate.
To find directions to these and over 20 other Valley Original restaurants, visit thevalleyoriginals.com. Remember, when you see this flag, it means you found one of the Valley's signature dining experiences.
Time to play some baseball.
Baseball?
Yup.
I can do baseball.
We can play baseball?
I'm in.
If we can play anything. I'm in.
Seriously.
Anything.
Put me in, coach.
Sign me up, dude.
It's time to play. Woo!
I'm not picky.
The reviews are in for the newest breakfast and lunch restaurant in North Conway, 27 North.
I like the small town vibe. It's a really friendly place. It's a very eclectic menu, so you can get a little bit of everything. You feel like you're at home.
Skulls come out, the food's always really hot. It's very good. It stays warm the whole time. You got that sizzle in the plate.
It was amazing.
27 North in North Conway Village, behind Badger Realty.
Motorcycle riders love the open road, and Geico loves helping riders get to where they're going. So to help even more, Geico is giving new and current customers a 15% credit on their motorcycle policies with the Geico Give Back. And because we're committed for the long haul, the credit lasts your full policy term. The Geico Give Back, helping riders focus on the road ahead.
End your day in the White Mountains at the Shovel Handle Pub in Jackson. The Shovel Handle serves upscale American pub food in the incredible atmosphere of a restored 1842 post and beam barn. The food is great. Appetizers like loaded nachos, entrees like cedar plank roasted salmon, Maine blueberry and maple barbecue ribs, and Bourbon Street marinated sirloin tips, plus salads, sandwiches, pasta, and more. It's all served by a friendly and accommodating staff. Dine with views of Black Mountain or relax at the bar with friends as live music plays in the background. The Shovel Handle Pub is one of New England's premier wedding venues. Located on site, Whitney's Inn offers overnight accommodations featuring 27 guest rooms, suites, and cottages, an outdoor heated pool and stocked trout pond. Alpine skiing and cross-country skiing are just outside the door, with hiking, golf, waterfalls, and summer attractions minutes away. Whitney's Inn and the Shovel Handle Pub, Jackson, New Hampshire.
Through our love promise, Subaru and our retailers are proud to be replanting 500,000 trees in areas devastated by wildfires. Subaru, more than a car company.
Conway Scenic Railroad's summer season begins Saturday, June 20th, operating daily with trains to Conway boarding 9:30 a.m. and 3 p.m., and trains to Bartlett boarding 12:30 p.m. The Mountaineer train to Crawford Notch resumes operation June 27th, with Tuesday and Saturday trips boarding 11:30 a.m. All trains have social distancing measures in place. Boarding is 1/2 hour prior to departure.
Welcome back to White Mountains today. Thank you for sticking with us this Saturday morning. We have a lot more coming up on the show. We have more events, we have more Watch and Win qualifiers, and of course, more weather. So let's jump into the first half of the weather report. Above normal temperatures will continue as a frontal boundary meanders north and south across the area. The front will also bring chances of showers and thunderstorms into next week, although the prospect of widespread beneficial rainfall remains low. And today in the valley, it looks like we're going to have some patchy fog this morning with partly sunny skies, highs in the upper 70s and light and variable winds. Tonight we have partly cloudy skies with patchy fog after midnight, lows in the upper 50s and light and variable winds. Tomorrow we have partly sunny in the morning, then mostly cloudy and chances of showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. Some thunderstorms may produce gusty winds in the afternoon. Highs in the lower 80s with light and variable winds becoming southwest around 10 miles per hour in the afternoon. The chance of rain is 50%. And tomorrow night we have a chance of thunderstorms in the evening, partly cloudy with chances of showers, lows in the 60s, and light and variable winds with a 50% chance of rain. And looking ahead into the week, it looks like Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday we're going to have some rainy days, and Monday around 81 degrees, Tuesday 81, and Wednesday around 70. And then a look up at the summit of Mount Washington. Today the summits are in and out of the clouds under mostly cloudy skies. A slight chance of rain showers in the afternoon, thunderstorms. Winds out of the west at 30 to 45 miles per hour, decreasing to 10 to 25 miles per hour. Stronger gusts are possible with thunderstorms. And that's it for the weather report, and now let's look at what we have coming up on the rest of the show. It looks like we have Forest 101. The White Mountains are beautiful, so let's keep them that way. The U.S. Forest Service shows us how to enjoy the White Mountain National Forest responsibly. Some more news and events, and of course, Watch and Win. So now let's jump into the first half of the event report. Next Sunday, the good folks at the Mount Washington Auto Road are offering one of their sunrise drives, where their experienced tour guides will drive you up the Mount Washington Auto Road for a chance to watch the sunrise from a variety of special vantage points. Please keep in mind that the capacity has been limited out of precautions for COVID-19 and cleanliness standards have been raised. It is also worth noting that the road will be open if you wish to drive yourself. For more information, including how to register and stay up to date on COVID-19 precautions, head to mt-washington.com/sunrise. Over at Great Glen Trails Outdoor Center, the Solomon Fall Trail Running and Walking Series is still scheduled to start on Thursday, September 3rd. The series runs every Thursday for 6 weeks and is for all abilities and ages. Racers can run or walk the long, short, or mini courses between 3:30 and 6:30 p.m. Additional parameters are in place this fall due to COVID-19 restrictions, including mandatory staggered starts and prohibition of large congregations. They kindly ask that you wear a mask when inside, wash your hands, and keep at least 6 feet apart. Prizes and awards will be given each week, and everyone's encouraged to sign up online at greatglentrails.com in advance. Join Castle in the Clouds on Thursday, September 10th for an intimate 1-hour guided castle close-up tour, where you'll explore the many unique aspects of the titular castle, Lucknow. This tour will focus on its furnishings and artwork and discuss how the handcrafted pieces might reflect the lifestyle, tastes, and personalities of the original owners, Tom and Olive Plant. There are a limited number of tickets available for this tour, and they must be purchased in advance. castleintheclouds.org for more details. And Wednesday is Cone for a Cause Day at Trails and Ice Cream Shop in Intervale. This week, 10% of sales will be donated to the ACTS, the Assistance Canine Training Services. Don't miss out on a great chance to not only treat yourself, but the community as well. And for more details on these events, check out our website, whitemountains.tv. And that's it for the first half of the event report, but of course we have more coming up in the next segment. And now we are going to do our first Watch and Win qualifier drawing. And this will be for the Woodstock Station and Brewery gift certificate. So I'm not looking, and
I'm excited.
I'm excited too. Let's see who is. And the winner is Gordy McEwen. Yay! Congratulations, Gordy. We will be sending you the Woodstock Station and Brewery gift certificate, so be on the lookout for that. And let's see what we have coming up next. Next, we have Forest 101. The White Mountains are beautiful, so let's keep them that way. The U.S. Forest Service shows us how to enjoy the White Mountain National Forest responsibly, so don't go anywhere.
Style is about being inspired. At Spruce Hurricane, our style inspiration comes from the natural beauty of our surroundings. The reds and golds of autumn leaves, shining stars glistening in the night, turquoise skies that stretch to eternity. Our collection of merchandise is as diverse as the New England weather. Footwear and outerwear may be inspired by snowdrifts and ski slopes, or by pastures and open fields. Handcrafted jewelry and accessories, leather belts and handbags, sweaters and jeans or boots and jackets, all are combined with color, texture, and artistry to inspire you. Explore your style inspiration at Spruce Hurricane, where the wilderness blends with city sophistication in the heart of North Conway Village. And check us out on Facebook for your daily style inspiration.
favorite adventures at Cranmore Mountain Resort. Check out the new beginner-friendly, lift-serviced downhill mountain bike park. Ride the mountain coaster, Soaring Eagle zip line, and Giant Swing. Enjoy outdoor dining on Zip's deck. Ride the scenic chairlift to the summit for amazing views, ice cream, hiking trails, and Tuckerman Brewery tasting room. Cranmore Mountain Resort. Fun for the whole family. Just 1 mile outside North Conway Village. Visit cranmore.com for tickets and important info.
We love our new home. There's so much space.
We have a guest room now.
But we have ants.
You're slouching again, Ted.
Expired. Expired. Expired.
Thanks, Aunt Bonnie.
It's a lot of house. I hope you can keep it clean.
At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
Which helps us save a lot of money.
Oh, Teddy, did you get my friend request?
I'll have to check.
Aunt Joni's here.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
Daddy, what's that big moving house thing?
It's a motorhome, Junior. Modern invention.
Modern invention? We carried our homes with us since, like, forever.
Yeah, but humans have Geico to protect them. Something goes wrong, they're covered. What do we have?
What could go wrong? Ooh, a feather.
A feather. Duck, Junior!
That's no duck, Daddy. That's a vulture.
Geico for RVs. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Find adventure at every turn when you take a scenic drive or guided tour on the legendary Mount Washington Auto Road. Due to its remarkable location, weather, and history, the Mount Washington Auto Road is unlike any other driving experience in the eastern United States. As you climb to the highest peak in the Northeast, you'll pass through 4 distinct climate zones and have the opportunity to stop along the way to explore trails and discover scenic vistas. The summit of Mount Washington looms at 6,288 feet and is world famous for its ever-changing weather extremes and stunning panoramic views that can stretch all the way to the Atlantic Ocean. While you're on top, visit the historic summit buildings and learn more about the mountain at the Mount Washington Observatory's interactive Extreme Mount Washington Museum. The Mount Washington Auto Road. Elevate your adventure.
People want to see Christmas the way they remember it when they were young. This is the magic of the Christmas Loft, a shopping tradition for over 30 years in the White Mountains of New Hampshire, where every day is the Christmas of your memories. Step through the doors and be greeted by enchanted characters. Stroll through the wondrous Christmas village and experience Christmas past in the Mount Washington Valley. The magic leads you into room after room of beautifully decorated Christmas trees, Christmas lights, holiday decor, gifts, and popular collectibles. Explore New England's largest selection of ornaments. Over 10,000, including New Hampshire ornaments, and something for every taste, hobby, and pet. You can even get them personalized. Visit the newest edition, Tricks and Treats with candy and ice cream, hot chocolate and gourmet coffee, stocking stuffers, and a spooky Halloween room. Our stores bring people joy. Experience the magic of the Christmas Loft in North Conway and North Woodstock, New Hampshire.
Welcome back to White Mountains Today. Now we have our Forest 101 segment where we interviewed Helen Hofer of the U.S. Forest Service, and she'll tell us how to responsibly enjoy the White Mountains.
You've come to the White Mountains to get away, to experience nature, to find peace. Well, as you may have discovered, you're not alone. Crowded parking lots at trailheads, natural attractions, rivers, and swimming holes make it easy to see just how popular an escape the White Mountains have become.
Our visitation rates are up. And in a way, I think that that's a great thing because it means that people are getting outside. People recognize, as I do, why this place is so special. The White Mountain National Forest, I think it offers the best hiking in the country, hands down. And it's just a gorgeous place. This is a wonderful place, but the use is up.
Helen Hofer of the White Mountain National Forest notes that use of the forest has been rising steadily over decades, but that this summer has seen a different pattern. one that has caused increased strain on the forest, affecting other users and those who manage it.
Thought a lot about why that is, and the easy answer is COVID, and I think that certainly plays a role in here. The use that we're seeing is a lot of visitors who are visiting the National Forest for the first time, and I think the reason that we're seeing them is often these families might fly to go to a national park or a different vacation area. Folks who may not have been to a national forest before, and they're very unfamiliar with the rules.
Help keep the White Mountains the clean and natural place that attracted you here by leaving them as you found them.
Litter seems to be a huge factor that we're dealing with this year. It's both in micro trash and in bags of trash left at many of our sites. We're really struggling to figure out what the best way to deal with that is. And so currently we are just spending more time going around to the sites and picking up trash. Because one of the most important things to me is that people show up to a site and it looks clean and it looks presentable. And if someone leaves a bag of trash at a site, everyone starts thinking, oh, it's okay to leave trash. We have very high standards because we live here and we really treasure this place. And I hope that the new users that are coming here in 30 years want to come back because they saw this place as a very magical place as I saw it as a kid.
Planning your trip ahead of time will help you enjoy your visit more. The White Mountain National Forest website is a good resource, but you can also get your questions answered directly.
Call one of the ranger stations. The ranger stations are all currently being staffed, and you know, we have folks in there just itching to answer questions from the general public. I would much rather field questions over the phone and know that I'm going to see a visitor show up who is well prepared and knowledgeable, as opposed to not answering those questions and having someone show up who's less familiar with the rules.
Some notes to help you plan. Anticipate crowds. The more accessible your destination, the more people you'll find with the same plans as yours. Lincoln Woods Trailhead, Lower Falls on the Swift River, and Diana's Baths are just a few of the areas that may have long waits just to get into the parking lot. On busy days, it may be more practical to seek alternative destinations. Also, parking at many recreational sites on the National Forest requires a recreation pass. Money from the sale of these passes goes directly toward the site maintenance.
There is a $5 fee to park at these sites, and there's a number of ways that you can attain that. At any of these parking areas, you can buy the permit there. We've just launched a new way that you can buy with your credit card online at the site. It's a little bit tough as it only works in cell phone service, so we're a bit limited as where we can be. You can also buy any sort of parking permit through the visitor center. All of our visitor centers sell annual passes, so it covers you for 365 days a year. There are also interagency passes that you can buy that will allow you access to national parks or other things.
Another necessity for enjoying the forest is staying safe. All hikers, from beginner to expert, should know and follow the Hike Safe Code.
Leave your plan with a friend, just so someone knows where you're going, so they can start getting help together if things don't go back. Bring gear and knowledge. So I think the 10 essentials are fantastic and important to bring on everything. One of the most important things beyond that, the 11th essential to me, is your brain. The knowledge of how to use them and common sense when things go wrong. Another thing with the Hike Safe program is to stay together. Splitting up a party is one of the most common ways we see accidents happen across this forest, whether it was by accident or on purpose, but staying together is just one of those most important things. And then the last point of the code of the Hike Safe program is recognizing when it's time to turn back. And I think that is a really tough one with recreationists, summiteers. People want to get to the summit. I have a bad case of summit fever myself, and I recognize that it's tough to say it's time to turn around with the summit just in sight. And the summit can mean the summit of a mountain, the summit can mean the waterfall that you're going to, the summit can mean that advanced swimming hole that you're trying to get to that you've been working up all day. It's just really important to recognize your limits and know when it's time to turn back.
Your responsibilities to maintaining a healthy ecosystem continue away from the parking lot. All hikers should try to reduce their impact on an increasingly pressured trail system.
Our trails, one reason people love them is they're steep. These are aggressive trails. We don't have switchbacks. And because of that nature, our trails tend to need a lot of improvements, whether it's water bars or staircases. This steep nature, why we love our trails so much, takes a lot of work. And with that increase in use, we're seeing drastic increases in erosion. And I think that maybe isn't getting quite as much attention as other things, because the parking, it's everyone in town can see, but what not everyone sees is the structures that should last are really failing sooner than they should because our increase in use is just so high. It seems like a lot of people coming up here are working on the lists, whether it's the 4,000 footers or the grid or the 100 highest or the redlining. These parking lots that access 4,000 footers and 100 highest, these are the ones that are overflowed regularly. That's a really tough thing to manage because it's getting outside is just such a great thing. And so, what I encourage folks to do is think of other things that they want to go see, whether it's just a cool forest somewhere or a neat stream to go explore. But, really try to think outside the box when you're thinking of where to go. Think outside of the lists. The lists are great, and I think it's a great motivation for folks to get out there. But if you're looking for that quiet experience, it's definitely getting tougher to find. There's still plenty of opportunities out there to find it, but being creative in your trip planning will really pay big dividends in allowing you to find that wilderness experience, if that's what you're looking for.
Let's keep this area beautiful for all to enjoy. Be responsible, be respectful, and enjoy the White Mountains.
Welcome to the Mount Washington Valley, where dining at great independently owned restaurants is part of the attraction. Look for the Valley Originals flag whenever you dine out. It means that restaurant is one of a kind, owner-operated, and has a history of providing great hospitality. Valley Originals are the place to go for flavor and variety. Hungry? Here are some of our favorites.
Feast your eyes on the Sicilian sauté at Delaney's. Locally sourced Italian sausage and shrimp, sautéed with local mushrooms, fire-roasted artichokes, and tomatoes. Tossed with their 5-cheese tortellini and a tomato vodka cream sauce, served on a bed of fresh baby spinach. Menu at Delaney's.com. Head to J-Town Deli for these hearty lunch options. Chicken spinach curry veggie soup, Tuscan herb chicken sandwich with fresh tomatoes and melted provolone cheese. Quiche with bacon, roasted red peppers, grilled asparagus, and cheddar provolone cheeses. And lemon meringue, traditional whoopie pie, and an Oreo ball, all made with love. Full menu at jtowndeli.com. Find this delicious offering at the Christmas Farm Inn. Seared scallops with ginger pea and cilantro gremolata, served with roasted candied sweet potatoes. Goes well with wine, a martini, or a specialty cocktail, or a bourbon or whiskey from their pub's extensive selection. Menu at ChristmasFarmInn.com. Spend an evening at Max's at Snow Village Inn for fresh Maine Coast oysters, rack of lamb, or catch of the day. Pair it with a specialty cocktail or a selection from their upscale affordable wine list. Or go for the mouth-watering burger and a local beer. Full menu at SnowVillageInn.com.
To find directions to these and over 20 other Valley Original restaurants, visit TheValleyOriginals.com. Remember, when you see this flag, it means you found one of the Valley's signature dining experiences.
Welcome to Woodstock Inn Brewery, an 11-time Best of New Hampshire winner. It's no wonder so many people come to play and plan to stay. Enjoy the cozy yet adventurous menu of our top-rated restaurant set inside an authentic 1890s train station, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner with indoor and seasonal outdoor dining options, a garden patio, the Dam Bar made from real beaver felled logs, live music, entertainment, and more. Brewery tours are offered daily. Sample our classics like Pig's Ear Brown Ale, 4,000 Footer IPA, and Red Rack Ale. Or try our newest beers like Moody Brew or Mosaic Papaya Pale Ale, most of which are available for purchase in our gift shop or on tap. With 40 unique rooms and suites and a location central to many of the area's favorite family-friendly attractions, the Woodstock Inn Brewery is the perfect base camp for weddings, events, and your family's next White Mountains adventure. Visit WoodstockinnNH.com. Woodstock Inn Brewery, powered by New Hampshire.
Doing what we love can be painful. Introducing Aspercreme with essential oil. Now calming lavender oil is combined with fast-acting lidocaine for lasting relief. New Aspercreme with essential oil.
Adventure Suites, North Conway's amazing theme hotel, keeps getting better. Now with a new restaurant and spa. Introducing the White Horse Saloon with full liquor license and pub menu. Cozy up to the bar, meet new friends, and soak in the atmosphere. Head to the new state-of-the-art spa for relaxing massages and foot soaks. Great for bachelorette gatherings and mom and daughter time. Just more reasons to love Adventure Suites, one of the top 10 theme hotels in the world. Stay in one of 19 themed suites, like the Treehouse, Nightclub, Jungle, Wine Cellar, Movie Theater, or the amazing 5-level Haunted Castle. There's nothing else like it anywhere. Each suite includes a state-of-the-art jacuzzi or hot tub and high-end video and sound technology. Come in for a free tour and see for yourself. Adventure Suites is great for anniversaries, birthdays, or any celebration. Plan your getaway now at adventuresuites.com and find them on Facebook for discounts and promotions.
End your day in the White Mountains at the Shovel Handle Pub in Jackson. The Shovel Handle serves upscale American pub food in the incredible atmosphere of a restored 1842 post and beam barn. The food is great. Appetizers like loaded nachos, entrees like cedar plank roasted salmon, Maine blueberry and maple barbecue ribs, and Bourbon Street marinated sirloin tips, plus salads, sandwiches, pasta, and more. It's all served by a friendly and accommodating staff. Dine with views of Black Mountain, or relax at the bar with friends as live music plays in the background. The Shovel Handle Pub is one of New England's premier wedding venues. Located on site, Whitney's Inn offers overnight accommodations featuring 27 guest rooms, suites, and cottages, an outdoor heated pool and stocked trout pond. Alpine skiing and cross-country skiing are just outside the door, with hiking, golf, waterfalls, and summer attractions minutes away. Whitney's Inn and the Shovel Handle Pub, Jackson, New Hampshire.
Geico's been helping people save money for over 75 years. They've really stood the test of time, much like these majestic Rocky Mountains, which must be named after the Rocky...
That would be Rocky the Flying Squirrel, Mr. Gecko, sir. Obviously.
Come on, Bullwinkle. They're named after...
First President George Rockington.
That doesn't even make any sense, Mr. Winkle.
Geico, over 75 years of savings and service.
Welcome back to White Mountains today. We're going to take a look at the weather report and then take a look at what we have coming up on the next show. But for now, let's jump into some weather. Above normal temperatures will continue as a frontal boundary meanders north and south across the area. The front will also bring chances of showers and thunderstorms into next week, although the prospect of widespread beneficial rainfall remains low. And today in the valley, we have patchy fog this morning with partly sunny skies, highs in the upper 70s, and light and variable winds. Tonight we have partly cloudy skies, patchy fog after midnight, lows in the upper 50s, and light and variable winds. Tomorrow we have partly sunny in the morning, then mostly cloudy with a chance of showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. Some thunderstorms may produce gusty winds in the afternoon, highs in the lower 80s. Light and variable winds becoming southwest around 10 miles per hour in the afternoon, with chances of rain around 50%. And then tomorrow night we have a chance of thunderstorms in the evening, partly cloudy with a chance of showers, lows in the 60s, light and variable winds with a 50% chance of rain. And looking up later in the week, we have Monday 81 and showers, Tuesday 81 and showers, and Wednesday 70 and showers. And looking up at the summit of Mount Washington, today they are in and out of the clouds under mostly cloudy skies. A slight chance of rain showers in the afternoon and thunderstorms. Winds out of the west at 30 to 45 miles per hour, decreasing to 10 to 25 miles per hour, but strong gusts are possible with thunderstorms. And that's it for the weather report, and now let's take a look at what we have upcoming on the next show. Tomorrow we have the Mount Washington Auto Road. Host Christy Rochette brings us along a guided tour of to the top of Mount Washington. And the Jen's Friends Cancer Foundation, we have an interview with Wendy Holmes about this year's Climb Against Cancer. And of course, we have Watch and Win. Speaking of Watch and Win, let's have our third qualifier of the show for the Fields of Ambrosia gift certificate. The question is, based on this description, guess the New England-based movie. An aging couple agrees to care for their daughter's boyfriend when their daughter's boyfriend's son unexpectedly forming a surprising bond lakeside. Call now at 603-356-6619 if you think you know the New England-based movie.
It's a classic, people. You got this. I've had a question about this before, and everyone's gotten it pretty easy, so.
Hello, you've reached Watch and Win. Do you have an answer for us? And that is correct.
I heard on Golden Pond.
On Golden Pond, yes, it is on Golden Pond. Congratulations, you're the winner of the qualifier for the Fields of Ambrosia gift certificate. I'm going to put you on hold and get some more information for you in just a second. Trisha's on hold, and we're going to...
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, man. It sounds like a fun party going on at Trisha's house.
I know, it does. No, please interrupt, Matt. We love having you come up from the back and on the show with us. So.
It's like, surprise, I'm still here.
Well, that's it for this segment, but coming up next, we have another Watch and Win qualifier, so don't go anywhere.
Time high above New Hampshire Lakes region at Castle in the Clouds. Explore the 1914 mansion. Dine with a view on the terrace of the highly acclaimed Carriage House restaurant. Take a horseback trail ride or discover waterfalls along miles of hiking trails. Enjoy ice cream in the fields and feeding the giant rainbow trout. Some of our operations have changed this season to comply with COVID-19 guidelines. Visit us online for these policies, procedures, and our programs.
Over 75 years ago, the Saunders family started White Mountain Oil and Propane to serve this community. White Mountain Oil and Propane was there to deliver range oil, install modern oil heating systems, and introduce new leading-edge appliances. Today, White Mountain Oil and Propane is still run by the Saunders family, and it's the area's premier energy retailer, delivering premium fuel products across northern New Hampshire and western Maine. 3 generations, that's dependability. That's White Mountain Oil and Propane, always there for you.
Weathervane Theater's 55th summer season runs August 3rd through the 28th. 6 alternating shows performed in person or live stream include Nice Work If You Can Get It, Speech and Debate, Heathers the Musical, Broadway Road Trip, Brush Up Your Shakespeare, and Top of the Charts. For socially distanced in-person shows or live streaming ticket information, go online to weathervanetheater.org.
At the base of Mount Washington, you'll discover the magnificent setting of Great Glen Trails Outdoor Center. Bring your own bike or rent one. Walk or hike on our scenic trail system with amazing views of the Presidential Mountain Range. Enjoy a guided kayak trip along the scenic lakes and rivers of northern New Hampshire with opportunities for wildlife viewing. Relax with breakfast or lunch at the Glenview Cafe and shop for the latest tax-free clothing, outdoor gear, and gifts at Great Glen Outfitters. Visit Great Glen Trails, Pinkham Notch, New Hampshire.
I tried a new laxative that's both gentle and fast.
New great-tasting Dalcolac soft juice works naturally with the water in your body in as little as 30 minutes. Puts you comfortably in control. New Dalcolac soft juice.
It just really touched me because I'm a Kennet High School graduate, and a lot of our staff are Kennet High School graduates, so we've been really saying, how can we offer something to the community in this difficult time? And we've been extremely pleased to offer the mountain and the chairlift and the summit to make this an extra special experience for all these kids. It's going to be a special day for them.
Next member of the Kennet High School class of 2020 is Gabe Brown.
For me, it's special that we were able to find a way to come together in person. Modeling that you can't give up. You've got to really try to make things happen. Think outside the box. Be creative. Don't just say, "Oh, we can't do it." Don't let there be excuses. Go forward and tackle them. And we've got a great group of kids, and I know they're going to do that as they leave Kennet High School and go on into the world to do great things. So we're really excited for the kids and glad that's going to be a special day for them.
Oh, I was absolutely shocked. I thought it was a joke at first because it just seemed like such a dream, because I had just imagined getting my diploma over a Zoom call or something like that, and this is absolutely magical, and I would argue that it's almost better than the traditional graduation at Kennet.
It's such a huge milestone in our lives, and being able to look out at the valley on top of that mountain with that diploma in hand is a feeling like no other that I don't think I'll ever feel again, not at college graduation or any other milestone in my life, because of all the struggles we went through to get just here on this mountain and everything that it means to me and my classmates.
It wasn't a traditional ending, but we did it all together. Being a senior, it's kind of an accumulation of all 12 years. It doesn't just mean our final year of high school. So even though it ended short, it ended with a bang.
Our next member of the Kennet High School class of 2020 is Sylvie Dandelion Rustin.
At first it was really difficult. It was really tough to adjust and realize, we're not going to end school how we normally do. Especially not being able to say goodbye to some of your teachers in person was really tough. A lot of good came out of this. we saw a great community come together again. Just when you thought times were going to get worse, they became great. And I guess that's just what this community is finding ways to make things great.
I think it's just going to be like a really surreal and special moment to kind of sum up all of high school by being able to ride up a chairlift to graduate, get my diploma at the top, see everyone I know after in the caravan. I think it's really special, and being able to look over the town. It's definitely a perfect way to sum up our community. It's really cool. My whole class and I were able to persevere through something as crazy and unprecedented as the events that this year's thrown at us, and I think if we can push through something like this and graduate in such a crazy time, that we'll really be able to do anything, kind of make the world a better place.
Check out White Mountains TV's North Conway Village Live Cam any time of day to see a live video feed of North Conway Village. See live conditions, traffic, Mount Washington Valley weather forecast and alerts all in one spot. Go to the website whitemountains.tv and click on Live Cam. The North Conway Village Live Cam is presented by Zeb's General Store, an old-fashioned general store experience unlike anything else in New England.
Welcome back to White Mountains today. This segment we have our final Watch and Win qualifier of the show, and this qualifier again is for the Fields of Ambrosia gift certificate. So Matt, can you give me a question?
Oh, the question machine's churning and it worked.
Beautiful. Let's see what the question is.
This one's an interesting one, people.
Name 3 of the 4 most common carriers for wild rabies, according to the CDC. If you think you know 3 of the 4 most common carriers for wild rabies, call 603-356-6619.
They're all pretty common animals.
Hello, you've reached Watch and Win. Do you have an answer for us?
Yeah, I'll just try raccoons.
Okay.
Bats and squirrels.
Raccoons?
She got 2 out of the 3.
Oh, you got 2 out of the 3. I'm so sorry, but thank you. You can call and try again.
Okay.
Hello, you've reached Watch and Win. Do you have an answer for us?
Yeah. Raccoons.
Raccoons.
Skunk.
Skunk. And do you have one more?
Beavers.
Did she say beavers?
Was that beavers?
Yes.
Let's see. No, I'm so sorry, but good try. Hi, you've reached Watch and Win. Do you have an answer for us?
Yes. Raccoons, squirrels, and foxes.
I'm so sorry. That was not correct, but thank you for calling. Hi, you've reached Watch and Win. Do you have an answer for us?
Raccoon, squirrel, and skunk.
2 out of the 3.
No, you have 2 out of the 3, but good try.
So I think it's fair to say I will give them a hint. It is not squirrel.
Oh, sorry. Hi, you've reached Watch and Win. Do you have an answer for us?
Foxes, raccoons, and bats.
And was that bats?
Yes, it was bats was the last one. Congratulations, you are the winner of the Watch and Win qualifier. Where are you calling from today? Intervale, great. Well, we're glad to have you watching the show, and I'm going to put you on hold and then get some more information from you.
Okay.
Thank you. That was a good one. I think the last 2 Watch and Win questions have really stumped everyone.
Yeah, you know what? That's the goal, is to make everyone's mornings that much more difficult. So I'm happy to help, guys.
Exactly. So now we have one final segment coming up after the break. We have some weather. We're going to talk about what's coming up in the show tomorrow and the Watch and Win giveaway, so stay tuned.
Find adventure at every turn when you take a scenic drive or guided tour on the legendary Mount Washington Auto Road. Due to its remarkable location, weather, and history, the Mount Washington Auto Road is unlike any other driving experience in the eastern United States. As you climb to the highest peak in the Northeast, you'll pass through 4 distinct climate zones and have the opportunity to stop along the way to explore trails and discover scenic vistas. The summit of Mount Washington looms at 6,288 feet and is world famous for its ever-changing weather extremes and stunning panoramic views that can stretch all the way to the Atlantic Ocean. While you're on top, visit the historic summit buildings and learn more about the mountain at the Mount Washington Observatory's interactive Extreme Mount Washington Museum. The Mount Washington Auto Road. Elevate your adventure.
No matter where you are in the Mount Washington Valley, Lakes region, or White Mountains, Hospitality Maps are there to guide you. Hospitality Maps are convenient, free, and full of the area's best tourist destinations. There's one for food, another for shopping, even maps for adventure, golf, and North Conway Village. Inside, find dozens of coupons for great savings and, of course, easy-to-follow maps to help you find your way around. Can't wait? Get everything online at hospitalitymaps.com. NorthConwayMaps.com or NorthConwayCoupons.com.
North Conway Midas saves vacations and gets locals back on the road. Trust Midas for all your auto care needs, including brakes, oil changes, tires, and now alignments. Buying a used car? Before you spend the money, bring it to Midas for a free inspection. Local owners Ron and Kelly Monroe believe in quality work, treating customers with honesty, and giving back to the community. Trust North Conway Midas, White Mountain Highway across from the Red Jacket Hotel.
Welcome to the Mount Washington Valley, where dining at great independently owned restaurants is part of the attraction. Look for the Valley Originals flag whenever you dine out. It means that restaurant is one of a kind, owner-operated, and has a history of providing great hospitality. Valley Originals are the place to go for flavor and variety. Hungry? Here are some of our favorites.
Head to Black Cap Grill for Maine Coast sea scallops, creamy lobster, and mascarpone risotto arancini, served with a roasted red pepper and tomato coulis, and topped with a lemon chive aioli. Or enjoy a pear and goat cheese salad with your choice of protein. More at blackcapgrill.com. The Red Parka Pub in Glen is where you'll find these succulent barbecue spare ribs, a full rack of slow-cooked St. Louis-style pork ribs with their famous homemade barbecue sauce, and this 12-ounce choice sirloin, hand-cut on premises and char-broiled to order. More at redparkapub.com. At Joseph's Spaghetti Shed in Glen is where you'll find Beth's Chicken Piccata, sautéed chicken breast with fresh spinach, roasted red peppers, artichoke hearts, and garlic in a lemon caper cream sauce. Enjoy it with a loaf of fresh homemade Italian bread, a glass of Chianti, with chocolate cake or apple crumble for dessert. josephspaghettished.blogspot.com for the full menu. These mouth-watering Bourbon Street marinated sirloin tips await you at the Shovel Handle Pub in Jackson. They're grilled the way you like them, served with mashed potatoes and seasonal vegetable. It pairs exceptionally well with the Shovel Handle's exclusive Story Point Cabernet from Sonoma Valley. Menu at shovelhandlepub.com.
To find directions to these and over 20 other Valley Original restaurants, visit theValleyOriginals.com. Remember, when you see this flag, it means you found one of the Valley's signature dining experiences.
Welcome back to White Mountains today. We're almost at the end of our show, but we have the weather report, we have the watch and win winner, and we have a look at tomorrow's show. So let's jump into the weather. This week, starting off today, it's 79 degrees and partly cloudy. Tomorrow, thunderstorms and showers, 84. Monday, looks like we have rain and 81 degrees. Tuesday, rain and 81 degrees. And Wednesday, rain and 70 degrees. And now let's take a look at tomorrow's show. Tomorrow, we have the Mount Washington Auto Road. Host Christy Rochette brings us along a guided tour to the top of Mount Washington. Jen's Friends Cancer Foundation is on with an interview with Wendy Holmes about this year's Climb Against Cancer and a Watch and Win. And speaking of Watch and Win, we are going to do our final Watch and Win winner of the day, and we will see who is going to win the $25 gift certificate to Fields of Ambrosia. So we're going to do a drawing.
Imagine a drum roll, people.
Imagine the drum roll
And it's
in your head.
spectacular.
And the winner is Kurt Holmes. Kurt, congratulations. You are the proud winner of the Fields of Ambrosia gift certificate. And that's it for today's episode of the White Mountains Today. Coming up next, we have regular outside television programming. Enjoy your day in the White Mountains.